Disclaimer: all the character and incident are fictional, everything is imaginary in this FF, so don't compare it with real life. It's just based on imagination. He were catching his breath while placing his hand on his chest. His eyebrows twisted and he cleared his throat while taking heavy breath. It's all my fault. I told her to wait for me. Tears left from his eyes. He hugged the purse was in his hand. You will be fine. Nothing will happen to you. He hid his face with his hands while crying. Something fell off from the purse. He immediately opened his eyes and looked down on the floor. There was a diary. He bent down and picked it up. He blinked his wet eyes and opened the diary. What's that? Some wishes were written on the first page. Then he looked at the first line of the page. I want to experience all of this with him. He read. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. His tears fell on your diary, but then doctor came. What's your relation with the patient? He looked down on the diary, then he spoke. I'm her boyfriend. He have no idea why he lied. She gave him a paper. What's that? Mr. Jungkook, if you have any relation with the patient, so please sign those papers. So we should start the process of her surgery. He took those papers, but deep breath. We are trying our best, Mr. Jungkook. Please, hurry up. We don't have time. He immediately signed those papers and doctor went in the Persian theater. When you have to come back. He sat on the chair and he closed his eyes. Flashback of some hours ago. When just wait for me. 5 minutes, I will be there. Sir, it's fine. I'm just going to the bus stop. When I'm telling you I'm coming, just wait it there for me. I'm coming. Okay, I'm waiting. You stop near the restaurant. I'm waiting near this restaurant. Okay, I'm just coming. When today you are going to eat dinner with at my house. His smile faded. When you did not reply. Hello, Ryan. He checked his phone. What happened to her? Ryan, he spoke your name. He turned his car to the restaurant you told him, but his eyes widened when he saw a crowd there. What happened here? He looked around. And where is Ryan? He stopped the car and stepped out. But his eyes widened. With his trembling lips he spoke your name, 'cause he saw that girl in the crowd. Ryan. He immediately ran to that crowd. He pushed those people from there. The girl who had an accident, she was lying there, and he immediately sat down. He placed her head on his lap. Call the ambulance, he spoke. Back to the story. He opened his eyes while leaning against the back of the chair. 2 days later. What do you mean? He slammed his hand on the table. She cleared her throat and spoke. Mr. John, please calm down. Listen to us. Listen to you. She doesn't even remember me, and you are saying she lost her memory? Are you kidding me? She looked at him. Mr. John, listen to me first. We try our best. It's more than a miracle that she is alive. He got up. Mr. John, please listen. He clenched his jaw. If you know my name, you might know. You should have to pack your stuff. Without turning back. Her breath hitched. He opened the door and went out. Jungkook is a mafia boss and he also owns a lot of companies. You work in his companies as his employee and he's your boss, but also he's like your best friend. Mostly you both hang out together and mostly he wants you to stay with him after work. And he loves to spend his time with you because no one understands him like you do. Who are you? You spoke while looking at him. He looked down to you while carrying you in his arms. He made you sit on the bed. I'm your boyfriend. You look at him silently. What's your name? It's Jungkook. He placed the pillow so you could lean back. Oh, what's My name? He immediately looked at you. Your name? He curbed his pain. Ryan. Kim. He forwarded his hand and pat on your cheeks. Now stop talking and lay down. But I'm not sleepy. You grab his hand. Sit here. You pat beside you. He cleared his throat and sat beside you. Now lay down. You lay beside him. He slid his finger in your hairs. Now close your eyes. But I'm not sleepy. What you do, I mean, what's your profession? He lay beside you inside the blanket. Stop asking me questions and sleep. Now close your eyes. You are so weird. You hug him tightly. He kisses your back until you sleep. He looked down to you. You were sleeping in his arms. Good night. He tilted his head and kissed on your head. And before he got up, you spoke. What happened to me? Your sudden question made his heart ache. I thought you fell asleep. You open your eyes and look at him. What happened to me? Am I sick? Nothing happens to you. He kisses your cheeks. You are fine, so don't think too much. You blink your eyes confusingly. Then why I don't remember anything? Why I was in hospital? Calm down. It's not my answer. He cleared his throat and pulled you closer. I said, close your eyes and let's sleep. I'm so tired. Please. He slowly brushed his lips on your forehead. Good night. You look at him for some seconds, then you smile. 1 month later, he called the best doctors from America for your treatment, who tells him her injury was a bit serious, so they can't say anything. But treatment is important, and there is still hope in Jungkook's heart that her memory will come back. What are you doing? He turned to you while wearing his coat. Nothing. Are we going somewhere? Yeah, and wear that red dress I brought yesterday? No way, not again. I didn't want to go anywhere. He laughed. Come on, he wrapped his arm around your shoulder. Go and get ready. I'm waiting here. You twist your eyebrows and pouted. Please, I'm tired of going out every day. Smiling, Will tilted his head to you. But I love going out. You held his thigh and his eyes widened when you pulled him near your face. First, he took a deep breath. Stop it, Ryan. Before you make me feel harder in love with you, I'm already fighting with my heart. You both were already close like friends, but from a week he's staying with you, feeding you with his own hands, taking you out with him because of your checklist, wish list. You want to experience things. He took you all of those places you want to go with him, and after reading your diary he finds out that you were in love with him and that him was what the person you wanted to experience all those moments was Jungkook, not someone else. He cupped your face and kissed on your forehead. Happy? Now here, you put your finger on your cheeks. He chuckled. Okay, he kissed on your cheeks. Now go. You shook your head. One last. He immediately cleared his throat. His phone ringed up. I have to attend this call. He immediately forwarded his phone near his ear, but you snatched his phone from his hand. You always do that with me. Sometimes I thought you are lying. You can be my boyfriend. You do not even came closer to me. You pushed him and went inside your room. He took a deep breath while looking at your disappearing figures, placing his hand in his chest. And don't do this. His eyes widened when you locked the door. Hey, Ryan. He immediately rushed to the door. Open the door, Ryan. He knocked the door. I hate you. Just go away. Okay, fine, but at least open the door. Look, he doesn't even care if I say I hate you. I'm sorry, open the door. You never call me love. His breath hitched as time passed, but you did not open the door. Ryan, I'm saying last time open the door. Ryan, hey, Ryan, are you listening me? Flashback ran in his mind the way you became silent while you both were on the call. When he found you, you were lying on the rod. He blinked his eyes and immediately knocked the door hardly. Ryan, open the door, please. For God's sake, open the door. You just close your eyes, but you startled when when he knocked the door hardly. What happened to him? Is he okay? Without thinking that you were mad at him, you walked to the door and unlocked the door. His heart ached. He's hardly taking breath. Please, quiet. He knocked the door and you opened the door. Now, what's your eyes widen when he. You slowly close your eyes and rest your head on his chest. That day he doesn't realize he was about to, with the fear of losing you, and the fear about losing someone is the real feeling of love. When you never want to the person to be away from you, and when the person always around you is called love. And he was in love with you. He wants to see you in the front of his eyes all the time. He doesn't want anything bad happens to you. He wants to protect you. When here, look at the camera. You smile at him. He clicked the selfie. You did not tell me we were coming, Paris. That was a surprise. You chuckled. Love you. Love you too. Bent down and picked up you in his arms. Now what? What? We are going back tonight? That's it. That's not fair. I want to eat pizza. Jungkook glared at you. Please? You can't, Ryan. You already know it's not good for you. Now I'm fine. I know, but try to understand. You try to understand. I'm hungry. So why I'm here? I will cook food for you. Let's go home. You fake cries and he chuckled. You immediately become quiet. Do you have a house in this country? Then why can't we stay here for some days? Because of your health. If my health is that much important, then why you bring me here? Because of your wish list. He immediately stopped himself when he realized it. Wish list? You squint your eyes. My wish list. I said my wish list. I always want to come here with you. Wish list. Are you sleeping? You turned to him. Wish list. You were breathing heavily while shutting your eyes tightly. You felt your life running in the front of your eyes. I should have to add one more wish in this list. Um, you look at the window. Paris. You like Paris, and Paris is also my favorite country. So you smile. Yeah, I want to go Paris with him. You smile. I'm already in love with him, and his this sweet behavior is making me feel even more deeply for him. You spin around in happiness while smiling, but when you look up, your smile drops. You forget while talking with yourself. You forget you were in near the road and now almost in the middle of the road. You immediately take steps towards the restaurant, but you heard a loud horn. Ryan, he immediately held both of your hands and tried to wake you up because you held your head tightly. It hurts. It it will be fine. He kissed your head and rubbed your back. You immediately open your eyes. You hug him tightly. He looked down to you, but your next move was enough to make him shocked. I remember everything. You blink your eyes moist. You wrapped your arms around him while hugging him. He blinked his eyes and then he closed his eyes and took a deep breath of relief. Oh my god, thank god, I'm so happy. He don't even know when he started showering, kissing on your head and cheeks. He cupped your face and looked at your eyes. I'm sorry, I told you to wait for me. Don't say that. And you felt pain in your head. You placed your head on his chest. Please stay like this, I'm feeling comfortable here. You opened the door and then you turned back. Are not you coming with me? He smiled and shook his head. You were living here with me for a month and now you are fine. I don't think you need me anymore. Come with me. You pulled him inside. You fulfill my all wishes except one of them. He looked at you confusingly. I never want to experience all of this with my fake boyfriend. He smiled and spoke. I'm sorry, I should have to be in my limits. I'm in love with you, and you know what? I know you loves me too. His heartbeat raced. He tried his best to not to look away. And it's up to you to own me or leave me. You smiled sadly. He turned his face to you, held your hand and pulled you to him until you felt his gaze fixed on you. This is not just love. This is the strong feeling. Who caged my heart? If not today, then tomorrow I have to make you mine for being alive. Then it's better to be yours today before your cheeks turn pink. He tucked your hairs with his finger behind your ear. And the end, tada, bye bye, take care, see you, love you, and don't forget to subscribe my channel.